Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Nathan ELEMENTofFROST, and we're back here yet again, and you guys are watching some Far Cry 4. But don't get it twisted, it does look like it's on the PS4 because of the controller scheme and everything like that, but I did plug in a gamepad. This is on the PC, okay? So you guys are watching 1080p, 60 FPS, high quality gameplay here on the PC. I can run this game pretty well. It's a little better, you know, when I'm not actually recording because it's essentially running the game twice. And that's pretty hard on my computer, but nonetheless, it's very, very beautiful game. It really, really is. Now, I've played it on PS4. It looks a lot better here on PC, obviously, because you can actually up the graphics on PC as high as you can go, really. I can run it on Ultra, but there is a bit of like frame lag when I'm not recording, so I usually running on very high, but I do run it on Ultra sometimes. Like I said, it's just like high action, you know, paced gameplay. It sort of lags and skips, you know, a little bit, not too much, but like I said, it is definitely bearable. But nonetheless, we did obviously, you know, turn down the graphics for when I'm recording and stuff like that, or else it would be super laggy, super choppy, and it would not be entertaining to watch. So this is like the starting of the game here, right after you pretty much escape the clutches of the guy who kidnapped you. I don't know too much about the story or anything like that, but I do have one person to thank for this game, and that is Randel. He bought me Far Cry 3 the other day, which would have been, what, Wednesday? He bought me Far Cry 3, and he bought himself Far Cry 3 for the PC, and we were playing that. And we thought it would be a lot funner if we could get our hands on Far Cry 4, so he bought me Far Cry 4 last night. And I've been sort of just playing through the campaign a bit, because you obviously have to play through it a bit in order to unlock co-op. So that's what I'm trying to do. So me and him can obviously play later and make some videos and have fun with that. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. I really just brought you guys some Far Cry 4 to show you guys that I do have it on PC. 1080p, 60 FPS gameplay. It's a beautiful game, and I definitely recommend you guys getting it if your PC can handle it, or if not, you know, get it on PS4. Very, very fun game. A lot better than Far Cry Primal, in my opinion. Primal is definitely alright. It's just not my my favorite Far Cry, really. I like Far Cry 3 probably the most, but Far Cry 4 is a very close second, if not tied with Far Cry 3, because Far Cry 4 is pretty fucking amazing, I will admit. There's a lot of features in Far Cry 4 that, you know, I love compared to Far Cry 3, so anyway, that's that, everybody. I just wanted to show you guys that I do have the game, and me and Randall will be posting more gameplay of that soon. This is, like I said, the starting of the game and everything like that. And, you know, it's pretty boring. I have a machete. That's essentially all I have right now. And, obviously, you just guys can see the underwater and everything like that. It's a lot more beautiful on Ultra graphics, but nonetheless, it is pretty nice. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys want to see more commentaries like this wasn't live, by the way. This was pre-recorded, and then I sort of just talked over it and stuff like that. And I'm going to let the gameplay play out here, but I don't really have anything else to talk about here today, guys. I have one more unboxing video coming today, and that is going to be my August EP650s, my headset that I got on Amazon. That's coming today. It didn't come yet, but it is coming today. And we'll do an unboxing on that today as well. So that'll be 2 videos in one day. Same thing that happened on Tuesday. 2 videos on one day with unboxing that other headset that I actually ended up returning, by the way. For those of you wondering, I have been getting some questions about that. I ended up returning it. It was a very, very tight headset, you know what I mean? It hurt my head, sort of, rather, because it was on-ear for starters. I don't really like on-ear headsets. And that wouldn't have been a problem, you know what I mean? I would have dealt with it. But the fact was, it was super tight because of how big my fucking head is, you know what I mean? So over-the-ear headsets is a lot better for my head because it doesn't put as much pressure on my ears and stuff like that, and I have glasses, so it makes it even worse. And that's that. So I ended up returning that headset, and I got these new ones that are really, really cool looking, and I can't wait to do an unboxing video of them for you guys. I'm super excited for that. But anyway, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit the video with a like, share it with friends, support the channel. If you guys disliked it, hit it up with a dislike. Again, I do not care. You know what I mean? Just rate the video. I should just say rate, right? Like all the old YouTubers used to say back in the day. Now they beg for likes. But as you watch this guy get mauled by a fucking bear, and like I said, it can be a bit choppy every now and then, you know what I mean? You can see some freezing and stuff like that every now and then for my PC, but I don't have the highest of the ends PC, but I do run the game pretty well, and you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't lagging at all during recording this. This was, like, completely smooth for me, but watching the gameplay, you know, after it being recorded, it's like OBS sort of lagged a bit when I was doing it, so that's why you guys see a little bit of stoppage every now and then with the lag and stuff like that. So I do apologize for that, and I'll have to maybe fix some settings around for this game in particular, because it is a very GPU intensive game, and yeah, it hurts my PC a bit. But like I said, it was smooth for me, so I have to figure out a way to get it smooth for OBS, and that's pretty much it. I just recorded this game with every, you know, with all the settings that I use for other games that work perfectly fine, because they're not as intensive as Far Cry 4, because it's a newer game, obviously. Like I said before, I don't have the best gaming PC of all time, you know what I mean? I didn't spend like $2,000 on it. But improvements definitely are coming, you know, within the coming years and stuff like that to my PC. I will take it apart, put a new CPU in, put a new GPU in, and just, you know, all that fun stuff. I will eventually do it and make, you know, better videos and stuff like that. But right now, I do not have the funds, and I don't think it's necessary, you know what I mean? I can play the games well, I just got to figure out some other settings in order to get it to record well for you guys. But anyway, that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, like I said before, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of the gameplay, which is only about maybe, I don't know, like 10 seconds, if that. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's like ending in like, yeah, like now. Bye guys.